Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Luzerne County Community College and our United Together Day of Peace. We really appreciate you joining us this morning. Today's program is being held to honor and reaffirm our shared commitment to peace. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the following individuals who have graciously set aside time to join us this morning. And if you wouldn't mind, I would like to ask you to stand when I announce your names. Jamie Monahan, student. Greater Nanticoke Area Senior Chorus members, Kyler Bednar. Kyler. And Becca White. And the Director of the Concert and Jazz at the Greater Nanticoke Area School District, Dr. Brad Bunnell. Dr. Bunnell. And now it is my pleasure to introduce a student who I have had the good fortune over the last several weeks to get to know in a way that our conversations led me to invite him today to be the student representative and the speaker. Jamie Monahan is an LCCC student ambassador. He's also president of our RE Club. And he contributes greatly to Luzerne County Community College. But one of the things that most impressed me about Jamie during our conversations is his passion for helping people. I don't think any other student could surpass appropriately his passion and commitment to Luzerne County Community College and the students of this college. So it is my pleasure at this time to introduce Jamie Monahan. Jamie.
Good morning, everyone. I thank you, President Leary, for the kind words and the opportunity to come and speak in front of you all today. First and foremost, I want to thank my family and the support they've given me my whole life. And this would not be possible if I did not dig deep and ask for help. And that's the number one thing why I'm here today. And I want to thank the staff for everything they do for me and all the students here at Luzerne County Community College. All the professors that put up with all my questions and emails and being there for me to continue my education. This opportunity at Luzerne County Community College did not only give me a second chance to get my education back on track, it gave me the second chance to get my life back on track. 1 year ago this week, I walked out of a treatment center for addiction. I could have went back to my family, but I didn't. I was homeless for almost a month. And I had to dig deep to find out who I am, where I'm going in life. And I started setting goals for myself every day to get back on track. And it's making me a stronger person today, who I am. On behalf of all the students here, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the men, women, and children of the Ukraine fighting for their lives. And we could do something special here as a community to come together, to connect. And what I see, connection is growth. And we can come together to help one another. Once I walked on this campus at the fall of 2021, I didn't know a soul. I started getting active in clubs. I went right to the Human Services Club. How can I help? How can I be a difference? I went to the ARI program and talked about the importance of having a support group here, a recovery for all group. Within 2 weeks, 30-some students signed up for the group. Students that walk on campus every day that are afraid to ask for help. Who knows, 20 years ago, would I have asked for help? Probably not. But it's never too late. And today we have that support in place for the students to reach out for help. Students, if you could become a tutor for someone to help pass a test, pass a course, please do. If you become a mentor or peer mentor program, which is excellent to help someone else get through campus, get through life, Join a group in an organization. That's how we come together. And that's how we build numbers to get spirit, to get activity back on campus. And I understand 2 years ago, when COVID hit, it's tough because we're doing everything virtual. But coming back, we can connect together and help out. Like I stated, a year ago this week, I walked out of treatment, had nowhere to go. Only my family was there to support me and some close friends and support group. Today, I stand in front of you 15 months sober, and I dedicate my life to help other people. Again, when President Leary called me in a week and a half ago, I almost started crying in his office because this would not be possible if I didn't get out of my own way, and I didn't ask for help. I was in a dark place for 20 years, and it's never too late. Today, I'm in my second semester of a 2-year program at the ARI program. I'm looking to continue my education for my bachelor's, and I'm in human services for social work. Currently, I speak at treatment centers across the NEPA, and my number one thing I started doing is the clothing donation drive for patients that are in treatment centers, because when I was there, they had nothing. I had to give half of my clothes away, my duffel bags, and it breaks your heart when people come off the streets and have nothing. So for that, I appreciate everything today, and I want to close with a quote from our great president, Abraham Lincoln. "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Thank you.
And now we are going to have a special moment in our program for the lighting of our candles to signify a moment of peace. And I would like to ask at this time if the members of the Greater Nanticoke Area School District Chorus and Dr. Brad Bunnell, if they would join us. In thinking about today's program and the importance of peace and being united, I think for the past 2 weeks, we have been consumed by international events, particularly what is happening in Eastern Europe, in Russia, and Ukraine. And when we think about these events, and we see the horrific pictures on television, we are reminded of the contrast in life. We have not the people, but we have a maniacal, delusional leader who has decided to embark on a path of destruction of innocent people. And it is very important to draw that distinction, because there are so many people in Russia who are unaware of what is going on in this world, because their media has been basically turned off. But then when we contrast that with the people in Ukraine, and we see the resilience and the determination, and yes, the courage that truly inspires the world. People standing up for their freedom, for their rights, and for each other, taking care sometimes of the most vulnerable in their circle, in their communities, but remaining to fight for a cause that is so important to this world. And then when we turn west, we see an incredible nation, the people of the country of Poland, who through history, generations, have been victimized by the same aggression that is targeted at the Ukrainians today. People who have been attacked from the east and the west in history, but most importantly have not forgot the importance of compassion and care. As of today, they have welcomed 2 million people into their country. People who are fleeing, being shot, being killed, and being victimized in so many different ways. The people in Poland did not have a debate about what they should do at this time, at this point of crisis in this world. They merely opened their arms and they opened their hearts to people who needed them desperately. And they continue, as we sit here today, to welcome people from the Ukraine, to protect them, not knowing necessarily where they're going to stay or how they're going to feed them. But as I watched this morning, one grandfather, when they asked him how he is going to take 8 people into his home and make sure that they have the comforts and that they are fed, that they have a life-sustaining situation, he said, we'll worry about that every day. These are people that need to be taken care of. We can all learn a lesson from that experience. But sometimes as we look at the broader world, we wonder how we can promote this idea of peace and understanding and harmony. And folks, peace is not merely the absence of war. Peace is an ideal. It's a feeling, it's a sense of comfort among people that we can count on one another. So when we bring it home to northeastern Pennsylvania, we have to be reminded every day that we have to care for people. Sometimes people who don't look like us, who don't speak like us, who really don't have sometimes the common shared experiences of life. But the humanism of caring for others, of making sure that no one feels that they're out on an island when they are under such duress, when they need our help. That's what community is all about. And sometimes when we wonder about the world and the crisis that we are in, We think that this is the most unique time in history, that it has never happened before. But history teaches us that most of what we experience, we have experienced before. And I found the words very enlightening in 1963 at the height of the Cold War, when the United States and Russia were engaged in a situation that seemed almost hopeless. President John F. Kennedy said these words at a commencement address at American University. So let us not be blind to our differences, but let us also direct our attention to our common and the means by which these differences can be resolved. And if we cannot end now our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity. For in the final analysis, our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this small planet, that we all breathe the same air, that we all cherish our children's future, and that we are all mortal. When we bring this home right here to Luzerne County Community College, which I always describe as a special place, because it provides a beacon of light and hope to so many, as I think Jamie illustrated this morning in his remarks. That just like the people in Poland, we need to continue to open our arms. We need to continue to open our hearts, to welcome those who want to come here and pursue their aspirations and achieve their dreams, many of whom could not even see that as part of their future at some point in their life. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have an inherent responsibility, a responsibility to care for each other, a sense that no matter where we come from, no matter what our experiences have been, we truly are all in this together. So it is my hope that as difficult this experience is for the people, particularly in Ukraine, that we learn from, again, in history, we learn from this experience. That we have to help each other in times of need. And we need to be there for each other. That is what peace is all about. And we will be, as the saying goes, we will be on the right side of history if we behave and act in that manner towards each other. Thank you. Now we are going to have another special moment in our program, the formation of a peace chain, which represents our united hope for peace. And again, the Greater Nanticoke Area Chorus. What a wonderful expression of peace. Thank you. Thank you to the Nanticoke Chorus so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie, for your passionate remarks. Thank you, sir. I would also like to express my appreciation for their sponsorship of this program to our Student Government Association. Thank you very much. And a reminder for all of you to please join us for a complimentary lunch in the Trailblazer Cafe today. And I guess my final words would be just simply, imagine. Let's go out and share our peace. Thank you.